say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And that was Skylar Cole singing the national anthem. A fantastic rendition. To get into it, NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jeff. You know, almost every team has some kind of roster turnover in the offseason, so, Greg, this time of year can be about getting familiar with your new teammates.
There's always a feeling out process this early in the schedule. It's about finding your team's identity, figuring out how all the pieces are going to fit.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Gordon is out there with Cunningham. And it's Durant. Then there's Moody. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. Now, here's Moody. KD with the bucket. Durant's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Grizzlies.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Horford sets a screen for McCollum over Durant, and the basket by McCollum.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
Second chance effort, and KD finishes inside.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
Outside, Horford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First team foul.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws here for the night.
At the line, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
So Horford gets 2.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Outside, KD. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to McCollum. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Passes it to Hayward. Dishes to Robinson. Clock at 4. Thompson from long range. New York, no good that time either. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Vucevic a screen on Horford. KD passes to Vucevic. McCollum with the ball. Now defended by Cunningham. Inside. Kicks it out to McCollum. Robinson up top. Vucevic defending. Robinson dishes to McCollum. Hits the jumper in space. McCollum's got his second bucket of the night.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
KD against Horford. Durant. CJ McCollum comes up with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
The second effort. And Durant sends it back.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Moody the pass to Vucevic. KD looking around. And Memphis turns it over again. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Grizzlies. They're sitting 8th right now in the early going.
And for the Grizzlies, their slow start to this season has brought some of this team's issues to light. And this is a team that I didn't think had any issues to speak of.
The one positive is that it's early. You don't want to peak too soon, and they are far from their peak. We know how good a team like this is, and they have a lot of time to turn it around.
Cunningham outside. And they double up Cunningham. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Here's Moody. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hayward on the wing to the inside. A slam dunk by Robinson.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
I admire Thompson's toughness. Gets it from his dad and from his mom.
Yeah, his mom played volleyball in college. His dad was the first overall pick in 1978. Played in the league for 13 seasons. You know what that's called? Good genetics.
Once again, make some noise for your Knicks City Actor.
And here's some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Number 1, Mitchell Robinson.
You know, he's gotten to the top of that list because he has a terrific sense and touch around the basket. He just finds ways to convert low post opportunities.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. 4-point game. Vucevic a screen on McCollum. Cunningham passes to Vucevic. Stolen by Robinson. McCollum against Cunningham. McCollum no good. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Well, last time out, they got the win in large part because of the play of their bench, and they provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Vucevic. The Grizzlies with another miss. New York leading by 4. Thompson outside. Here's Horford, and he makes good on the layup.
The veteran instincts of Horford just has a great feel for how to position himself on the offensive board.
Here's KD. And again, Memphis no good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
And it's Robinson with the jam.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Grizzlies timeout.
Taking a look now at some numbers for Robinson. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. He's averaging 14 points a game, 14 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Absolutely. And now the question is, can he build from this, or will he regress back to the mean? We'll have to see.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Cunningham passes to Gordon. He kicks it to Vucevic. And here is Moody. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they'll get another chance. Vucevic with the bucket.
And how about the hustle from Vucevic there on the glass, securing that precious second chance opportunity for the team.
Hayward passes to Robinson. Pass to McCollum. From deep. It's rebounded by Memphis. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Gordon kicks to Cunningham. Back to Gordon. And there's the pass to Vucevic. Over Robinson. Robinson with the block. Thompson looking for an opening. Drops in the tray.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
Vucevic is screen on McCollum. Here's Cunningham. Here's Vucevic. That one goes in. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
To the middle. Now here's Hayward. Guarded closely. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Moody. The 3 from KD. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to Robinson. Gordon against Thompson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bogdanovich comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Curry subbed in for C.J. McCollum.
One of the greatest shooters we've ever seen. Thompson is also a proven winner and champion.
Olynyk sets a screen for Wall. There's the drive. The feed to Bryant. Right wing. Fires from deep. Moody's shot is off.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
To the paint. And a dunk by Horford.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Wall against Curry. Wall attacking. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's tightly guarded. Curry on the wing. Covered by Wall. Curry kicks to Thompson. The three-pointer, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Moody the pass to Wall. Outside Bryant, stolen by McGee. And now the Knicks on the break. Bogdanovich with it, picked up by Bryant. Bogdanovich passes to Horford. Curry outside, drills it from outside. And the Knicks lead by 15.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Wall. The kick out to Bryant. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And, you know, few guys play their role better than Bogdanovich. And by that, I mean he's often exceeding expectations and giving his squad more than they asked for.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich. The Knicks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. And he can't hit the second. And it's Wall with the ball for Memphis. They trail by 16. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Olynyk dishes the Wall. Hardaway against Olynyk. Over Hardaway. And the basket by Olynyk.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
Pass to Horford. The pass to Bogdanovich. Goes up from the top of the key. Bucket is good. Horford's got 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside, Wall. He can't get that one to fall. The Knicks go the other way with it. Bogdanovich with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland. McGee finds Hardaway. Over Bryant. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by McGee. And the Knicks lead by 18.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Olynyk the pass to Thomas. From outside, off the mark. The Knicks leading by 18. Pass to Bogdanovich. No good on the 3. Passes to Moody. Fires for 3. They get it back. Al Horford getting it done for the New York Knicks. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Right back after this break.
14.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Mitchell Robinson out there with Hayward. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. They're the group New York will start the second one. McCollum outside. It's up a three. Rebound by Olynyk.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Hardaway kicks to McCollum. Gets that one to drop. That's his third field goal in 8 tries.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Here's Hayward. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Haskell with a screen on McCollum. Cunningham drives in. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Well, okay, I like his aggressiveness, but, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Well, you look at the counting numbers for Cade Cunningham. He fills up a stat sheet. The key for him moving forward, though, efficiency.
Gordon dishes to Cunningham. Back to Gordon. The three. And again, Memphis no good. And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Memphis also making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And Durant subbed in for Thomas. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dancer.
Well, you know your low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can drain free throws like this group can. Fourth, Kevin Durant.
And a lot of these big men take the confidence they have in the paint straight to the free throw line with them. I mean, that makes them very hard to handle.
Yeah, because if you're spending the majority of your time in the paint, you're going to get to the line a lot. So it serves you well to hit your free throws.
Haskell with a screen on Hardaway. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
Just absolutely dominant inside. You have to be all over Durant.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
first free throw is good. One thing you hear about officiating is you're able to get away with much more in the paint, Richard, than you are on the perimeter. So what's the solution? Call it closer in the paint and looser on the outside? Where should we go?
I think you just need to let them play everywhere, to tell you the truth, because I like it when games become a little bit more physical, because you get to see who's in the best condition. You get to see who are the stronger players. And then up top, you got to be smart, because the smart will take from the strong.
Now Hardaway, currently averaging almost 6 points a game, and finished off by Robinson.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Outside, KD. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Tough hoop from Kevin Durant. KD makes those look way easier than they actually are.
Down low. Here's Thompson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. And the Knicks lead by 16.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Vucevic, a screen on Hardaway. A 15-footer. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got 12 in the game.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Robinson sets a screen for McCollum. Good on the triple. He's got 9.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Knicks lead, 41-24.
Durant against Hardaway. And then Durant with the dunk.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
Pass to McCollum. Here's the 3. And it's KD with the rebound. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. The pass to Cunningham.
Come get it, come get it.
6 to shoot. From downtown, sinks the triple. Cunningham's got 5 points now this quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Thompson passes to Robinson. There's the dish to McCollum. Over Cunningham. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Grizzlies trail by 12. KD finds Cunningham. Pass to Vucevic. A shake. And he sinks the layup.
Always a battle when you're up against Vucevic. His soft touch helps him convert inside.
This is it to Robinson. Pass to McCollum. Robinson a screen on Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic. Richard, 2004 was the last time that the NBA expanded. Now, some say Seattle and maybe Las Vegas could, before long, have teams of their own. What do you think?
Oh, please give me Seattle back. Please give me Vegas back. Do you know what I would give to have those two cities back in our league and to have to travel to them? Look, but you must have deep pockets. Let's be honest with yourself. The franchises now are selling for over $3 billion. You got to think that the expansion fee will at least be that much per team.
John Wall's checked in for the Grizzlies. Robinson hits them both. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Outside Gordon. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. Thompson against Gordon. Thompson outside. He dishes it to McCollum. Looking to get back on track here. And the layup is good. McCollum's got 11 points.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Durant against Hardaway. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Thompson finds McCollum, and Robinson throws it down.
And we talk about court awareness. There, McCollum doing a beautiful job spotting the open man.
McCollum against Wall. And the pass to basket. Now here's Vucevic. He had 10 points in the win against New Orleans.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. So for the Knicks, JaVale McGee's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Horford comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Curry subbed in for McCollum. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Thomas Bryant comes in for Vucevic. Moody subbed in for Gordon. Here's Curry. Pass to Horford. To the paint. Here's McGee. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
KD against Hardaway. From 17 feet out. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Durant.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Thompson outside. Three-pointer. That shot misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserve.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Curry against Wall. Passes it to McGee. Thompson from long range. Here's Horford. Leaps for it. Grizzlies with the rebound. Durant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Wall passes to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Curry kicks to Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Thompson. The Grizzlies pull it in. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Hardaway against KD. Durant drawing the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Pascal's got 5 points now this quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And it's McGee atop the key. Kicks to Hardaway. New York, no good that time either. The Grizzlies trail by 6.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Pass to McGee. New York moving the ball around. Trying to get something going. And it's Durant with the rebound. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Well, when KD asked out, you knew the Nets would get a king's ransom. Perhaps the biggest star trade we've seen in decades. But with KD on this team, they are right in the thick of it as far as contending.
A near 7-footer, KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Hardaway. Then for the Grizzlies, Olynyk is checked in for Eric Pascal. And Thomas subbed in for Moody. And good on the second, so he makes them both. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry, my mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
New York calls timeout. Moody's checked in for Durant.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Olynyk, averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
And that's what you need from some guys on the team. Not everyone can be an all-star. You need glue guys to find that success too.
.115 left in the first half. It's stolen. To the right side. Right side wall. And he hits it to tie the game up. Wall's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Curry dishes to Bogdanovich. And McGee kicks to Curry. McGee sets the pick for Curry. Back to McGee, trying to end the drought. That shot off the mark. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
For Memphis, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. He hits both from the stripe.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Murray finds Thompson. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. The rebound by Bryant. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Thompson outside. Here's Bogdanovich for 3.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, I saw you getting into your team. What's been the problem?
We're playing a low-energy game. We got to get into the ball. Our ball pressure has to be a lot better. Got to challenge shots, so we're playing low energy on offense.
I sense the theme, energy, seems to be a problem. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter